We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Mike Minor gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
Well, a lot of managers like their leadoff man to take a few pitches to start the game off, give the other guys in the lineup a chance to see what the pitcher has to offer. But if he got that instruction, he ignored it. He rips the first pitch of the game off the wall for an easy double.
Runner's on his way to third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Popped high in the air. Frazier waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot too. Leadoff man at third with one down. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon. First offering on its way. Ball grounded toward Odor at second. Scooped up. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Vida Blue, a right-hander out of Louisiana, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting a tone, pounding his zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Gallo is one of the very few left-handed bats that displays a lot of power against left-handed pitching. He drives the ball well in these matchups, which simply has not been the case very often in baseball.
Yeah, and I think it all starts with his front shoulder. I mean, so many times you see left-on-left matchups, and what is it? Slider in the dirt, fastball that lights up a left-handed batter. Not with this guy. He keeps his approach short, keeps that front shoulder tucked, and plays with the big part of the field.
Heading out toward shallow right, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Now to the plate, Ramon Laureano, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
That is fifth. The left fielder, Chad Pinder.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
That is seventh. The first baseman, Matt Olson.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. A bouncer to the left side. And that's through for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exact.
And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And they're runners at the corners now. The 0-1 delivery. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Stepping in, Sean Murphy. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. In now, Ricky Henderson, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Don't want to forget about him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Santana will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on.
Leading off for the Rangers,
Danny Santana is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
0-1 count. Here it comes.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Frazier, the former New York Met, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal. But this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Fouled off. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
1-2 to the Rangers catcher. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him in the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit hard on the ground is short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The bat, number 13.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, a 3-pitch inning. Here's Rougned Odor now. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. In there, strike 1.
Come on, 1 strike. Score.
Behind 0-2 now. Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Elvis Andrus comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here it comes now to Andrus. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. First pitch coming, here it is. Nick Solak will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side and back. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Skied into straightaway right. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Man, this guy is a blur on the base pass, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
And with 1 swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on 2nd or 3rd. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
The batter, the second baseman, Sheldon Noisy.
At the plate, Sheldon Noisy. Hit hard back up the middle. Andrus to his left. He's there to first, and Guzman to complete the double play.
Now batting.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled up very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Striding in for Oakland, Sean Murphy. And now a pitch on the way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gallo is camped under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. But the Athletic ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And standing in is the DH, Willie Calhoun.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
One gone in the Texas fourth, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Danny.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll. New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ricky Henderson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
The bat, number 2.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound, and that'll be all now for Mike Minor. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Colby Allard, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. Chris Davis next to bat. Hit in the air to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. Ready once again, Matt Chapman. He was a ground out victim last time up. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
And he falls behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Henderson takes his lead at third with one away. This one's down to third. Frazier's up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Solak grabs it to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. So next to the plate for Texas, Ronald Guzman. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Laureano is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Todd Frazier will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a liner. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Up next for the Rangers, Rougned Odor looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mat.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rangers do. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the power-speed combination, Matt Olson. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Solak's on the move, still ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So now to the plate, Sheldon Noisy as the first. Pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. For his career in this matchup, he's 1 for 4. hit on the ground out to short. There is Andrus on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
Digging in once again, Sean Murphy. He flew out in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. To short, hit hard. Andrus has it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting. Right
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ricky Henderson. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
Count is 1-2 now. Ground ball left side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Chris Davis is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And he's back easily. Ready with the 0-1.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double to drive in another run. This guy is a money run producer.
To the plate now, Matt Chapman. That's a strike to throw down. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Brett Martin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Santana is there to put it away and finally put an end. Here's Elvis Andrus now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has a swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Into the box now, Nick Solak. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Swing and a miss, 0-1. This one's down to third. And quickly, there are 2 away.
A designated hitter, number 5.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Willie Calhoun is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The 0-1 pitch.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And that's down into left center for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Joey Gallo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Ready.
Leading off for Oakland, the left fielder.
First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Popped him up. Chirinos over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Up next.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's the first pitch to him. In the air down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Sheldon Noisy. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting.
So striding in, Sean Murphy. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all. As the now the pitch.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Danny Santana is in for the 3rd time.
Danny Santana.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. And he misses with it, 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the 1st out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Got him to go down swinging there. Ronald Guzman becomes out number 2 this inning. Todd Frazier is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and 2 errors for the Rangers to this point. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Reined in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. This one pretty well in. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ricky Henderson. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that is off the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Elvis at short. And this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from 3rd.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Settling in now, Matt Chapman. Base is empty in front of him with one away following the RBI ground out. And it's fouled away. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to...
Chapman swings, and this one's hit very well out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
The bat, number 13.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
The batter, number 22.
In now, Ramon Laureano. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. A runner on first with two away. Hit hard to third. Frazier is there. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Digging in, Robinson Chirinos. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eighth. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. Two strikes.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
So we got him swinging. Robinson Chirinos is retired leading off the bottom of the eighth. Rougned Odor stands in as he looks at a called strike. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Elvis Andrus. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he'll reach over to his right to take. Cody Allen comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, that grounder caught him. And they still managed to get an out on the play. Whoa. Stepping into the box, Matt Olson. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Hey now.
Wow, I love to watch a guy who's not afraid to move a hitter's feet. You work inside like that, all of a sudden guys aren't likely to dive out over the plate.
Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the second run will score as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Nick Goody comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. 0-1 count and the pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Gallo will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Here's Chris Davis now.
Designated hitter, Chris Davis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. high in the air out to center field. Santana is going to have room out there as he puts this away to. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Digging in, Nick Solak starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
The designated hitter, number 5.
Willie Calhoun comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That's to the left hand foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that misses. 2-1. 3 balls and a strike to Willie Calhoun.
Count is 3-1.
3-2 to the Rangers designated hitter.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. First pitch on its way. Joey Gallo stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Drilled to first. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 14.